What's up, y'all? Antoine Victor here. Tech Taste Daily. Happy Thursday. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with charging. Charging on the Tesla Supercharging network, that is. So to that end, let's go ahead and dive right in here and take a look at what's going on. So, for those of you that don't have or drive a Tesla, you may or may not be aware of some of the things that are going on. I'm noticing a little delay in my tiki-taki there. But anyway, if you don't know, there are about, I would say about 150 new superchargers that are currently being constructed in the United States. What you're looking at on the screen here is the supercharger map. These are open superchargers, only the ones that are open right now. So you can see most of America is blanketed with these superchargers on the Tesla Supercharging network. Now, what you may not be aware of is that recently Tesla has made their supercharger connector open and available to the rest of the industry. That is to say that pretty much all of the major auto manufacturers have now licensed the Tesla connector, or NACS as it's called, the North America Charging Standard connector, as their connector of choice on their vehicles. So basically what this means is new Ford vehicles, new Rivian vehicles, new Toyota vehicles, pretty much everybody you can think of. Ford, GM, Subaru even, Toyota, everybody is going to use the Tesla connector with dates mentioned of 2025. Now, a lot of these announcements that were made, it was said that the organization would use the Tesla Supercharging network with an adapter provided by the vehicle manufacturer. But what some of you might not be aware of is that Tesla has already started deploying an adapter at I was going to say a lot, but that would be a lie, but at a few of their superchargers. So by a lot, I mean 4. Okay, so there's not a huge disbursement of these Magic Dock chargers, as they're called. The Magic Dock is essentially a CCS adapter that is the normal charging standard for every other vehicle out there, with the exception of the original Nissan Leaf, which uses a CHAdeMO connection, which is pretty much obsolete. Nobody's going to use that. And then the J177, I think it is, which is the slower charging port that you'll find at malls and Safeway and a few other locations. If you use the Blink charging network or the ChargePoint charging network, those are typically the J177. Now, I don't want to get too deep into charging plugs and technology, but for those of you that are uninitiated, the J177 is the round connector that goes with the oval connector that's part of the CCS connection. So the round part is the top, the oval part is the bottom, and that's part of one giant CCS plug that plugs into both of them. Big, heavy, ugly, and doesn't go very fast. Whereas the Tesla plug, aka the North America Charging Standard, or NACS, is one small oval connection, probably about that big around, and it goes right into the Tesla. But at the Tesla charging stations, this Magic Dock adapter is basically an adapter that's connected to the charging station. And as you pull up to the charging station, you load your Tesla app and you tell it that you're at this particular charger and you want to use the Magic Dock. And when you go to unplug the charger, it will automatically release the Magic Dock, which has the CCS connector on it that you can plug into your Polestar or your Porsche or your Ford, the Lightning F-150 truck, or the Mustang Mach-E. And if you're using one of those, you can easily plug in and charge at the Tesla charger using Magic Dock. Now, this is something that hasn't really been talked about a lot, which is why I wanted to bring it up in this video. And that is that while there are a lot of vehicles or a lot of vehicle manufacturers that have stated that they are going to switch to the NACS adapter, the Tesla plug, in 2025, the cars they have out on the road now can still take advantage of the Tesla charging network without any agreement whatsoever between Tesla and that auto manufacturer, by simply going to a charging station that has the Magic Dock already built in. Now, having said all that, there are only about 4 of them around the United States right now. There's one in Oregon, I think is the closest one to me. No, that's not true. There's one in Moses Lake, Washington, kind of eastern Washington, that I was just at about a week or two ago. I was charging my Tesla there, but I noticed that the Magic Dock connectors were there. And what that means for other vehicle drivers, again, is that they can use this very fast, very efficient Tesla charger, and they can use it with their Fords, with their Polestars, with their other electric vehicles that do not yet have the Tesla plug or the North American charging standard. So keep an eye out for Magic Dock, because I have a feeling as they begin to install more and more of these Tesla chargers around the country, that those chargers will indeed have that Magic Dock connection on them. So if you're looking at this map here, you can see if I wanted to take a trip from Seattle to, say, San Diego, there are chargers about every 50 to 75 miles or so, all the way down the I-5 corridor. And also, actually, these ones that I'm pointing to, these are out on Highway 101 or Highway 1 along the coast, the Pacific Coast Highway. So you can take a beautiful drive along the coast and not pollute. In addition to the chargers that are already out there, there are lots of new chargers being installed. As I mentioned, about 10 new chargers go in every single week. And for those of you that believe that charging is a waste of time and you're wasting time while you're sitting there charging, you can see by the video that's playing here behind me that while you're charging, you can play video games. Not only can you play video games, but you can also watch YouTube videos. YouTube is right there in the car on that giant screen. So you can watch YouTube, you can play video games, you can watch Netflix. I think the Disney Channel is in there now. And also, I just discovered recently that while I'm at the charger, I can use my browser on the screen in the car to access Amazon Prime Video. There's this show I've been watching on Peacock, I think it is. The show is called The Chi, and I like to catch up on episodes of The Chi while I'm charging at the charging station. So anyway, all that said, if you're interested in keeping up to date on what's going on with charging and what new chargers are opening, you can go to supercharger.info. And you can see here, I'm looking at North America, and I'm looking at the entries that were added, and I've got my paging set here to show 100 items per page. And as we scroll through here, you can see that something was just added here November 1st in Murrieta, California. A 12-stall, 250 kilowatt charger. Another one added. Now these are just, I have them for construction. I have it filtered by construction. So see, these are the Supercharger sites that have begun construction. So this is added on the 1st. They started construction there. On the 25th, they started construction in Chestnut Hill, Maryland, or Massachusetts, sorry. And then October 23rd, Digby, NS, I think that's Canada, somewhere in Canada. Yeah, Canada. Here on the 23rd, also construction began in Yarmouth in Canada there. Quakertown, Pennsylvania, October 22nd. So I'm not going to go down the entire list here, but you can see there's a lot of stuff happening here as far as construction. Let's see if we can find the one down the street. Oh, they're putting one in Walnut Creek, California, and West Covina. Let's see. Can I filter by state? Doesn't look like I can filter by state. Let's see. That new one is in Kirkland, Washington. I didn't see it scroll by. And it's only been under construction for the past few weeks here, so it should be at the top of this list. This is page 1. Well, I am not prepared here. I thought it was going to pop right up, but it is not. So unless it scrolled by and I didn't see it. I know it's not open already. Anyway, I'm going to go down and take a couple of pictures of it right now. So I will post a YouTube short on this channel here with some updates of what that charger is looking like. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, just know that every week about 10 new Supercharger locations open in North America, more like 20 open around the world. If I change this from North America to any region, and we look at the map, looks like I've still got it set on construction. Let's reset that. Now we're at any status. And you can see all the ones that are already open around the country. And as we pan around the world, you can see there are also chargers all over the planet. Not just here in the United States, but Europe is covered. All right. Asia's getting there, but I think this is still loading. There you go. A lot more out here. Not too many down on the islands here, but you can see we're fleshing out the entire planet here. They come back around to North America here. But the point is, wherever you want to go, there's a charger there, most likely. You can't roam around in the Alaskan tundra too much, but there are chargers up there in Alaska as well. And you can even do a cross-country drive all across Canada. They made this charging network sufficient that you can make it all the way across the bottom of Canada there in your Tesla without any range anxiety or fears. Now, that's all I've got for now, but stay tuned for that update on the Tesla charger down the street at Fred Meyer. Thanks for watching. My name's Antoine. This is Tech Taste Daily.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Settle down, Beavis.